I don't know about you, but if I see the words viral or hack on a video, I'm not on TikTok because I'm an adult, but I'm on the Reels, I'm on the YouTube Shorts, I'm on the Facebook video, which is unheralded in my opinion. But if I see viral recipe or menu hack, I can't swipe up fast enough because I don't care. So you bought some nuggies, you put them in a plastic container, and then you put the Chick-fil-A buffalo sauce in the container and you shook it around. Well, my mind is blown. Hey, chat. How are you? Murmurs. So, I like the skinny pop. I like popcorn in general. I'm a popcorn fiend. Yes, it gets stuck in my teeth here and there, but it eventually gets out with enough maneuvering and manipulating of my tongue. After 2 to 4 hours, oh, got that kernel out finally. It's like an extra little snacky snack. But I was at Costco, or as my mom pronounces it, Costco. Bought the 36 count of small bags of skinny pup for $16. And it was 3 varieties. They got the regular. Ooh, I love that combo. Their oil and salt combination, chef's kiss. White cheddar, which I don't see color, but what happened to orange cheddar? When did white cheddar come in and take over the universe? And then there's kettle corn, which I usually don't buy because I get so disappointed. I've been there, I've done that. Okay, kettle corn fooled me once, can't fool me again. But their kettle corn is solid. It's sweet, but not too sweet. And again, they throw a little bit of salt in there to counteract the sweetness, and I enjoy it. And I like the 36 count of small bags for portion control. Each bag is about 80-ish calories. So I'm there at my work, munching, noshing on a bag of kettle corn, and then all of a sudden, crunch! Ooh, ow! Pull it out of my mouth, which Carolyn's against. She's against me putting my fingers in my mouth. Well, what about food remnants and buildup from food? And then she's like, well, just grab a napkin. And I said, okay, so you're okay with the finger in the mouth, but immediately wiping it on my shirt, or just not just ignoring the saliva and Cheez-It remnants on my finger. That's what you're against. Got it, honey. But spit it out, or grab it, spit it out, whatever. It's a block. It's a solid block of hardened sugar. And I was like, okay, this ain't no rock candy. Yes, I could have publicly blasted them on X, formerly known as Twitter, but I keep my whining private. So I went to their website, went to the Contact Us page. By the way, they're owned by Hershey. And I was like, okay, weird. I guess it's better than a giant hedge fund like BlackRock buying them, but okay. So I go into the Contact Us section and I tell them my story of pain and suffering. I could have died. And then they let you upload a picture, which I find helpful. So I uploaded a picture of the sugar cube that nearly disfigured me and the UPC symbol on the bag so they could track it to where it was shipped and sold. But I did seriously consider about tweeting them on X, the social media platform formerly known as Twitter. But is that what this really calls for? I hate, okay, hate's a strong word, but I vehemently dislike when people instantly put these companies on blast for making a small mistake, but they go straight to the socials and it gets picked up by KCRA, and next thing you know, Mike Tassel or Teo Torres Or Dirk Verdorn is saying, Hershey's nearly maims handsome West Sacramento man. It's exhausting sometimes. So they get back to me quickly. And they say every product we make is manufactured under a strict product excellence program that includes metal detectors. Like what? What are you, TSA? What is this? An inner city high school? Visual inspections and a variety of other techniques to ensure that when products leave any of our facilities, they are safe to consume. From the information and photo you shared, we confirm that what you found is a buildup of sugar seasoning. While we work hard to avoid this situation, it can occur occasionally. Nonetheless, we have reported the information you provided to our Quality Assurance Department, QA for short. As a gesture of apology, get on your hands and knees, Mr. and Mrs. Hershey. We'll be sending a digital gift card that you can use towards a future purchase. And I was like, holy crap. And they sent me a link and it took me to some webpage, but $10 gift card, Amazon, Target, Walmart. I chose Walmart, all from a tiny sugar square block, sugar cube that, it could have done damage, but it didn't. But whine, people. Tell them your sob story. Keep your whining privet, and fortune will find you, my friends. Another thing that happened, I was at the grocery outlet bargain market, and they had 18 eggs for $1.99. I was like, this is a good deal. They recently had a dozen eggs for 99 cents. We got 2 of them. They're halfway gone. So not as good of a buy, but a solid buy nonetheless. And yes, they're large AA eggs. I wasn't born yesterday. But 3 of the egg cartons had an orange 50 cents off sticker on them. 2 of those 3 egg cartons with the 50-cent sticker on them, I opened up. Eggs were busted, cracked. Like there was yolk spilling onto the carton. So like where the liquid hit the carton, it was all dark. And 2 of them. And I was like, what the heck? I mean, you get 17 eggs for $1.49. I guess that's a good deal. But I found the 3rd one, opened it, nary a scratch, nary a crack, nary a broken egg. So I made out like a bandit, 18 eggs for $1.49. I've been watching the NFL playoffs recently. Here's my strategy. Here's my offensive coordinator strategy. Don Coryell. I stole it from him. I tune in the second half, around the 3rd quarter, sometimes early 3rd quarter, mid, late, whatever. I'm a busy man, but I definitely don't watch the first half. Try to tune in 3rd quarter. If it's a close game, 16-18 or whatever, I'm like, oh, this could be good. And I usually watch the rest of the game. But if it's like 40-8 in the 3rd quarter, I dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When we dip, you dip, I dip. Because that game is going to suck and I don't care. Close games, I get into the drama, the athleticism, the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. But when it's 40-8, I don't care. And yes, that team with 8 points could come back and win 41-40. No, it won't happen. But yes, it could happen. And if I miss it, then I miss it. And I move on with my precious, fleeting one life. We've been eating Herdez, which for the longest time only made condiments, as far as I know, from my grocery store pursuits. Like Mexican food, condiments, sauce, and whatnot. But recently they entered the refrigerated delicatessen game, and we've been getting their Herdez al pastor pork, which is 15 ounces for $6.99 at your local Walmart. Use my promo code. But I was blown away by this al pastor pork by Herdez, Herdez. It's hecka good. The sauce is unreal. You throw some cauliflower rice in there, throw some corn in there. Oh, it's so freaking good. It's mind-blowing. And yes, there's pieces of fat here and there, just like in all meat. But Herdez al pastor pork is where the fat tastes good. Also at the gross out, I used the ATM feature because I didn't have any credit cards because Carolyn stole. I mean, I let her possess all my credit cards. So I only had the ATM, didn't have any cash. I got the debit chase thing, and I used the debit feature on the little pin pad there, and they make you press your pin in, your ATM pin or whatever, your Chase Bank pin, like an animal, like a savage. And so Carolyn didn't have a credit card for a long time until she married me and I showed her the way. But she always had debit because her reasoning is that credit is easy to steal your identity and debit is not easy. But if you're manually punching your PIN, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is my PIN, I feel like that's easier to steal with you pushing the numbers down than just waving your credit card or tapping it. I guess both ways are bad. Both ways you can be gotten. Watch Train Dreams, nominated for Best Picture, starring Joel Edgerton, handsome fellow, although he's bearded and in 18 or 1900s garb, and he's in the rural Pacific Northwest, I think. It doesn't matter, somewhere, maybe Montana. So he's not super good looking in this movie. But I've seen him promoting it, and specifically I saw him on the Bill Maher podcast, which Club Random, it's okay. But Bill Maher likes to talk more than his guests and likes to talk over his guests and likes to talk about himself and whatever. But Train Dreams also has William H. Macy in there. Small role, but that man is an acting genius. Hecka good actor. Very impactful in his tiny role. So it's about grief. It's about loss. It's about life. And Joel Edgerton, he leaves to go logging. He's a logger. He chops down trees. And for several months at a time. And then he comes back to wife and daughter for a few months, and he's got to go out during a tree sawing season again. And then while he's away, there's a fire. His house is destroyed. Wife and daughter missing. And so he stays in that spot, rebuilds his house, waiting for them to come back. They don't reappear. Spoiler alert. And so you're just like, okay. And it's a good movie. I was into it. You're going along, and it's cool. It's fine. It's different. But in the last 10-ish, 15-ish minutes, they play a montage of his life, a movie montage of his movie life. And so you see him with his wife, with his daughter, out chopping trees and hanging out with William H. Macy. And it really touched me. It just really affected me. And I didn't cry because I'm a real man. But recounting it later to Carolyn, I got choked up. It was like, man, this guy, he was a nobody, but he still lived a nobody in terms of celebrity, I guess, or fame or fortune or whatever. But he still lived a life, a meaningful and impactful, a full, beautiful, purposeful life. And it doesn't really hit you until the last few minutes. But man, I was like, this movie was excellent. Very good. It reminded me of Big Fish, if you remember the ending of that. where he just sees everyone he's come across in his life and his adventures as he walks down into the river dying. And you're just like, wow, I didn't know it was going to hit me like that. Because I was like, okay, this movie's fine, whatever. But it was really, really touching and emotional. And it was very, very good. I want Carolyn to watch it, and she better appreciate as much as I did, or there's gonna be trouble. And then I watched Tron R's. Tron R's a terrible movie. I just wanted to say that. Okay, I think I'm done. Take care. Brush your hair. Peace out. I'm outie 5000 G money. Gotta go. Late. See ya. Fiend.